You've made it past 70. That's a triumph in itself. But don't celebrate just yet. Because as the candles on the cake increase, so does the risk of your own body turning against you. Silently, invisibly, and fatally. These changes aren't just signs of aging. They can be red flags. Warnings that something much darker is brewing beneath the surface. Millions ignore the signs. They think it's just old age. And then one day, they don't wake up. Let's uncover the 4 body changes you must never ignore. If even one of them feels familiar, stop what you're doing and call your doctor. Because time isn't on your side anymore. 1. Unexpected weight loss. The death you can't see. At first it feels harmless, maybe even welcome. Your clothes are looser, the number on the scale is lower, and people casually tell you, "Wow, you've slimmed down," and you nod, pretending you meant to do it. But deep down, something doesn't feel right, because you didn't change your diet, you didn't start exercising, you didn't do anything at all. The weight just vanished. And that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Unintentional weight loss in people over 70 isn't just suspicious. It's often the first visible sign of an invisible disease. Your body is breaking down tissue, muscle, fat, even bone, to survive something it hasn't told you about yet. And by the time the symptoms escalate, it may be too late. Here's what many doctors won't say out loud. When an older person loses more than 5% of their body weight in under 6 months, without trying, cancer is on the short list of suspicions. So are chronic infections, undiagnosed diabetes, hyperthyroidism, advanced heart failure, and neurodegenerative disorders. But cancer is the elephant in the room. Harold, 74, was a widower who lived alone. Over the course of 5 months, he lost nearly 10 kilograms. He chalked it up to stress, loneliness, and eating less. By the time his daughter noticed and convinced him to get checked, the pancreatic tumor had already metastasized to his liver. He died 11 weeks later. Peacefully, yes, but also silently, because no one saw it coming. The body rarely screams. It whispers. And unexpected weight loss is one of those whispers, soft, deadly, and ignored by most. Don't be one of them. This isn't about getting thin. This is about your body breaking down behind your back. If you're not actively trying to lose weight, and yet you're shedding pounds, your body is waving a red flag. It's begging you to listen. Here's what you need to do. Track your weight weekly. Log it. If you've lost more than 2.53 kilos in the past 2 or 3 months without reason, you must schedule a full medical evaluation. Not next week. Not when you have time. Now. Because waiting might be the very thing that kills you. 2. A sudden change in balance. When the floor betrays you. It always starts small. You reach for the countertop as you stand up. You stumble just a little on the doorstep. You laugh it off. "I'm just tired. These slippers are slippery. I didn't sleep well." But here's the brutal truth. Your body doesn't stumble without a reason. A change in balance after 70 isn't just clumsiness. It's not just old age. It can be the earliest symptom of a medical time bomb ticking inside your nervous system, and if ignored, it could cost you your independence or your life. Balance is your body's coordination system. When it falters, something in that system is breaking down. Maybe the inner ear, maybe the spinal nerves, maybe the brain itself. Conditions like Parkinson's, mini-strokes, inner ear disorders, cerebellar atrophy, neuropathy, or even early-stage dementia, all announce themselves first, with the smallest of wobbles. Let me tell you about Martha. She was 77, still independent, still proud. She lived alone and was fiercely active in her community. One morning, she stood up from her couch, turned too quickly, and fell. Her hip shattered. The surgery went well, but the recovery didn't. She became bedridden. Then came the blood clots, then pneumonia. She died not from the fall itself, but from the chain reaction it started. Here's the terrifying part. Martha had noticed signs weeks before. She'd started touching walls when she walked down the hallway. She stopped going upstairs at night. She told her daughter, "I feel a little off balance lately." But she never saw a doctor, because like many, she thought, "It's probably nothing." Don't be like Martha. If you've started, grabbing furniture to walk, avoiding stairs, feeling dizzy upon standing, losing confidence in your footing, then your body is warning you, and you must listen. What to do right now? 1. Schedule a fall risk evaluation with your doctor. 2. Ask for a neurological checkup. Balance issues are often brain-related. 3. Check your blood pressure sitting versus standing. Orthostatic hypotension is a hidden killer. 4. Don't wait for a fall to confirm what your body is already trying to say, because the floor won't warn you before it takes you down, and the next fall might be the one you don't get up from. 3. Shortness of breath. Your body is whispering, "I'm dying." You're not climbing hills. You're not carrying groceries. You're just walking from the living room to the kitchen, or standing at the sink. And suddenly, you're breathless. You feel a tightness in your chest. You have to sit down, and you tell yourself, "It's just fatigue. It's my age. It'll pass." But what if it doesn't? What if every breath you take is a message from your body, saying it's struggling, failing, drowning, and you're the only one not listening? Shortness of breath is one of the most underestimated and most deadly symptoms in elderly people. Because it hides, it pretends to be normal. And by the time it gets bad enough to scare you, the damage may already be done. This is not just about your lungs. It could be your heart, your blood, your kidneys, even your nervous system. Congestive heart failure, pulmonary fibrosis, blood clots, anemia, arrhythmia, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, early-stage lung cancer. All of these can start with nothing more than, "I get tired when I walk." Bob, 72, used to love working in his garden. One spring, he noticed he couldn't dig more than a few minutes without needing to sit. He thought, "Maybe I'm just out of shape after winter." His wife thought the same, until the day he collapsed on the porch. The ER doctor said his heart was barely pumping. It was congestive heart failure. Advanced. He was a week away from death. How many days have you told yourself, "I'm just tired"? How many times have you brushed off a tight chest, a racing heart, or the need to pause and catch your breath? This is what you need to do now. Track when you're getting breathless, after meals, while lying flat, when walking. Monitor your heart rate and oxygen levels with a home pulse oximeter. Schedule a full cardiac and pulmonary evaluation, especially if this is new for you. Don't accept aging as a diagnosis, because this is not just about feeling tired, it's about your organs failing, quietly. And if you don't act, it won't be quiet for long. One day you'll try to take a breath, and there won't be one left to take. Chapter 4. Confusion or Memory Gaps. The Mind's Quiet Surrender. It doesn't start with forgetting your birthday. It starts with little things. Where are your keys? Why did you walk into this room? What was your neighbor's name again? You laugh it off. Senior moment, you say. But inside, a storm is brewing. Dementia, mini strokes, brain tumors, Alzheimer's. All of them begin with subtle cracks in the mind, and all of them are progressive. Mary, 75, used to volunteer at her local church. Then one Sunday, she couldn't remember how to get there. Within a year, she didn't recognize her own children. Don't wait until the fog becomes darkness. If your memory is slipping, if you're feeling confused, if even once you forgot where you were, talk to your doctor. Final warning: what you ignore today will destroy you. Tomorrow you've made it this far. Don't let your last years be a silent descent into fear, pain, and confusion. Don't be the person who waited too long, who thought, it's probably nothing. Because here's the truth: no one is coming to save you unless you take the first step. Your children won't see what you're hiding. Your friends won't notice what you don't say out loud. And your doctor? They can only help you if you tell them the truth. This isn't about fear. It's about survival. If any of these symptoms sound familiar, even a little, act now. You still have time, but not as much as you think.